Very good morning, class. In the last lecture, we had learned about what is law of diminishing marginal utility and what are its basic assumptions. We had also studied the concept of consumer equilibrium, the definition of consumer equilibrium, and the marginal utility analysis and consumer's equilibrium. Now, today, let's discuss the consumer equilibrium one commodity case. Purchase of a commodity by a consumer depends on three factors. The first one is the price of commodity, second one marginal and total utility of commodity, and the third marginal utility of money. We'll understand this in detail. The purchase of a commodity by a consumer, it depends on three factors. What are these factors? The first one is the price of the commodity. The second one is the marginal utility of the commodity, that is, what is the marginal utility of that commodity. And the third point is marginal utility of money. What is the worth of money for that who's purchasing, a person, that is a consumer? What is the worth of money for that person? Okay, now let's see what is marginal utility of money. We have to first understand what is marginal utility of money. So, marginal utility of money refers to the worth of money to a consumer. That is, what is the value or what is the worth of a rupee to a consumer. A consumer defines in terms of utility that he derives from a standard basket of goods that he can buy with a rupee. Now, how does a consumer defines it? Consumer defines it how? He defines it that how much he can buy with that one, how much he can buy with the rupee. How many apples or how many goods he can buy with a rupee, that is the worth of rupee. Example. What is the example? If suppose a rupee can buy 100 grams of sugar, 500 grams of rice and 500 grams of salt, okay, then it represents a standard basket of goods to the consumer. And if the total utility for these goods is 4 utils to the consumer, then 4 is to be taken as the marginal utility of money. This is because why? The standard reference whenever is buying any commodity. Buying a unit of commodity X for a rupee would mean the consumer expects 4 units of utility from the consumption of commodity X. Thus, MUM, that is marginal utility of money, becomes a measuring rod for a rupee worth of satisfaction. It is assumed that MUM is constant simply because it is a measuring rod for a rupee worth of satisfaction. Let the marginal utility of a money for the consumer is equals to 4 utils. Let X be the commodity he intends to buy. Let Px is equals to rupees 4 per unit. Marginal utility schedule of X is to be taken as follows. Okay. Now, let's understand marginal utility schedule of commodity X. What is marginal utility schedule of commodity X? The units of commodity X is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and MUX is 20, 18, 16, 10, 0 and minus 5. Using the scale that 4 utils is equals to rupees 1, he can express MUX in terms of what he can express? In terms of, you can say, marginal utility in terms of money. Okay, now units of commodity X, MUX and MU in terms of rupees. Okay. What is units of commodity X? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is MUX? 20, 18, 16, 10, 0, minus 5. And what is MU in terms of rupees? 20 divided by 4, that is 5.0. 18 divided by 4, that is 4.5. 16 divided by 4, that is 4.0. And 10 divided by 4, that is 25. 0 divided by 4, that is 0, and minus 5 divided by 4, that is minus 1.25. Now comes the basic question: how many units of X a consumer will purchase to be in the state of equilibrium? To answer this question, we should proceed step by step. Will he buy first unit of X? That is yes, because MUX is equal to 20 utils. Worth is rupees 5 while PX is 4. So yes, he will buy. When he pays 4 is less than what he gets, hence he will buy the first unit. Will he buy second unit? Yes, again, because MUX is equal to 18 utils and which is less than, you can say, while PX is 4. What he pays is less than what he gets, hence he must buy the second unit of X. Continuing like this, he will stop buying X only when MUX is equals to PS. It occurs when the consumer buys 3 units of commodity X. Here MUX is equals to PX is equals to rupees 4. I hope this much is clear to you all. Okay students, thank you class.